Hi everyone, it's Miss Destiny from the Fayette County Public Library, and this week we have another episode of our Crafty Corner. So when you come into the library to pick up your packet, you're going to be seeing that we are making this cute little corner bookmark, and it is a hedgehog. When you get your packet, you're going to find two little pieces of paper, one orange and one red. You're going to find a cut-off corner, and then you're also going to find one large brown piece of paper. So let's go ahead and we'll jump right in to get started. So the first thing you're going to want to do is take your brown paper and lay it flat, and then you're going to want to fold it corner to corner. So get it and just fold it flat. You want to try to get the edges as close to each other as you can. We want to try to make a perfect square. If you notice that there are any pieces that are hanging over on the edges, what you'll do is you'll just take those and cut it off. But if you look at my example right here, it's not overlapping at all. Now that we have that, what we're going to do is you're going to take this corner and bring it up to touch this corner right here. So just fold it like that so that it'll make a separate triangle all of its own. Now you want to fold all of this nice and flat. If you're having trouble getting it, what you can do is you can take a pencil and you can just run it over those edges. Next, what we're going to do is we are going to take this corner and do the exact same thing. So careful to try to get it to line up as closely as possible. Having this corner touch this right here, and then just fold it flat. Take your pencil and rub it over just like that. Next, what you're going to do is those two pieces that you had just folded up, you're actually going to want to open that so that it looks like this. And you'll notice I'm grabbing the tip right here, but I'm only grabbing one of the two pieces of the fold. So just grab that, and you'll have the tip of this fold down to touch right in the middle, and press it flat. Now this is a step you don't have to do, but I want to have a little bit of extra stability on my hedgehog. So I'm actually just going to take a little bit of glue and just rub it right there because I want that piece to stay. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to take this piece, just like you had folded it up, except when you bring it up, you'll open your fold like that, and you're actually going to tuck it down so that when it is done, it's going to look like it's folded inward into that pocket. And again, you do not have to glue it, but I am going to take just a little bit of glue because I just want it to have that extra stability. I don't want it to unfold later. I'm going to take it, and I'm going to tuck it in. Take my pencil, just get it nice and smooth. Same thing with the other side. You're going to be taking it up and you are going to be folding it in. So I'm just going to take a little bit of glue here as well and coat that. You don't need a lot, just a little. Take it up and fold it in. And you can take your pencil and you'll flatten it out. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to take it and you're going to flip it over. You want the thin part of your flap at the top. And we're going to take our cute little hedgehog face and we're going to make one. I'm going to use a marker so it's a little bit darker for you to see. But we need this corner to stay where it is because this corner is going to match up just like that. So what we can do is we can draw the side of the face, give it 2 cute little ears, just like that. And then we're going to cut it out. Careful when you're cutting, you don't want to cut off the ear by accident. Since there's a little bit of pen showing on my face, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to flip it over. It's still going to fit exactly where I need it to. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some glue on it everywhere except the ear on the right hand side. So I'm just going to put my finger where I don't want the glue, and I'm going to glue everything else because I'm going to need to be able to put my leaves under that ear here in just a bit. And then press it down flat to get that glue to stick. And we're going to want to give it its cute little face. So what I do is I'm just going to take a little bit of a bigger marker. I'm going to give it 2 eyes, a nose, and then I gave my hedgehog some cute little blushies with a pink marker, but you don't have to do that if you don't want. But just go right below the eye with a marker or a crayon. Give it 2 little blush marks. If your hedgehog's peeling up a little bit like mine, you can just take that extra bit of glue and reapply it where you need it. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 2 pieces of paper. I'm going to put them together so that they are front and back, and then I am just going to fold them both in half. This way the leaves will be the same. And then I'm going to make half of an oval. So once you're done drawing it, it's going to look a little bit like this. And then I'm going to cut it out. When I open it up and I set them aside, I have 2 little leaves. I'm going to take my marker down the center, creating a stem, and then draw some little lines on it. Again, down the stem, just to draw a couple lines. It's a little bit hard to see on this, but you can actually look at my example right here and see how that looks. Then I'm going to take my glue on each one of these. I'm going to start with my red because I'm going to put it on the bottom. And I'm just going to lift up where that ear was that I did not glue down, and I'm going to tuck it in. Same with this orange leaf, except I'm going to apply a little bit of glue on the front and the back so that when I tuck it in, it sticks to the bottom, and then it's also going to help me glue that ear down flat. Apply a little bit of glue up on the leaf if you need to. And that is how that looks. Next, what we are going to do is we're going to take our scissors, and along the edge, just to give you an example so you can see it, you can see the corners right here. I'm actually going to be taking these corners off. So I'm going to take my scissors and I'm just going to cut a little bit off. And to help match it up, what I can actually do is I can take it so it was like that, flip it over. I can actually take my pencil and mark so that I'm cutting the exact same amount off on each side. We want this to be very symmetrical. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to take my marker just so I can show you. But I'm going to take it starting at where that fold is. I'm just going to make some hedgehog spikes, just slowly going upwards so that it's taller at the top than it is on the sides. You'll just take your scissors and go ahead along those lines and cut your spikes off. Trying to make sure you get all the marker or the pencil cut off so it's not showing too much when you're done. And if you have any extra marker showing, just go ahead and trim that. If it shows just a little bit, it's not too big a deal. All right, and there we have it. So now we have a cute little hedgehog bookmark. And just to give you a little example, if you're reading your book, you can actually take it, open it up, and on the page to mark your spot, all you have to do is just tuck it right there. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of our Crafty Corner. Be sure to catch us next week for our new craft.